Rangers.
Blueshirt Underground, motherfucker!
Unlawful gathering. This is an unlawful gathering. The truth is out there. The truth is out there.
This is the underground. This is new media. This is the underground. This is new media.
Ranger fans, remember what's the critical thinking hangar. Ranger fans, remember what's the critical thinking hangar.
And now here is the starting lineup for the New York Rangers. And now here is the starting lineup for the New York Rangers.
This is New York Rangers hockey. 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 This is New York.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Blueshirt Underground Show. Today is Wednesday. It is November 18th of the year 2020. My name is Jim. As always, I'm joined on the other side of the window by the one and only Eddie Geik. Eddie, good evening. How are you, sir?
Doing well. I want to congratulate my brother, Daniel T. Geik, on his birthday. It is tonight. My brother from my mother.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Yes, Dan is, I believe, 53.
53 years
54,
young.
And then I'm going to be 56 years young in February.
56. Happy birthday, Ed. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Hello to Joe Garcia, who is in his wife's hospital room. The Blueshirt Underground sends its good thoughts to you, Joe, and to your lovely wife, Janet. Hope she gets well very soon.
What's wrong with her?
I'm not sure. I just know she's
Joe,
in the
I hope
hospital,
your
and
wife
and Joe has been at her bedside round the clock.
That's a man.
That's a man. That's what a man does. You're gonna act like a man.
You're gonna act like a man.
Mike Harmon is here.
Mike Harmon is here. Darrell Bush, who is a connoisseur of jerseys and has been photographed with every Ranger since 1990.
He's got an Alfie Pike.
Good for him.
And Edgar Laprade. He's got them all.
He's got them all. Speaking of which, we didn't really get to this in the last show, and I don't know if it really happened. But the Jimmy the Chief Nielsen, R.I.P.,
yes,
is no longer on this earth. He is in hockey heaven. Now, I don't know if the name of the Chief would be very apropos in 2020, considering the outrage that happens.
He was Native American, was he not?
Right, but you know how it works. You know. But Jimmy the Chief,
if he's all right with it, then I got no problem with it.
I have no problem with it either. But, you know, I'm just saying, making my little social commentary. So you got that. And Jimmy the Chief, Ed Jockman, I sat down with Ed at a viewing party one time. He was telling me all kinds of stories about Jimmy the Chief Nielsen. One time he was supposed to go on a date with Jimmy, double date with Jimmy the Chief Nielsen.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah, I know. That'd be more of a scandal. So he told Eddie the address, and he showed up, and he never met this girl or a friend before. They sat in a room together in the parlor, waiting for Jim to arrive, and 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Jimmy never showed up. He got distracted by a local tavern.
Whoops.
Where he was often found.
Right.
Following in that Native American stereotype, if you will, and like to drink. So, was a very solid defenseman for the Rangers. Wow, I haven't even seen that, Matthew. Is that how much that's going for? I can't. I just can't. I can't spend money on cards anymore. Even though all our savings is going up because we're not going out anymore, I still can't. $250? To me, that's overpriced.
Seems like a lot.
That's a lot of fish nagels.
A lot of fish nagels.
I'm trying to, Matthew, can you give me just the recent guys of the Rangers, how much their rookies have gone for? I mean, I remember Kreider was like 80 or 100, something like that. What about Kakko? What was Kakko's? I've been out of the game for about 2 years now. I would be interested in what Kakko's opening price would be.
You've gotten out of the hockey card world?
Yeah, I haven't done anything like in the last 2 years. I don't know. I just got so many cards and really no place to put them. I really do. But anyway, we got that going.
So just to preface the show, as everybody knows, the NHL had announced that this year, there you go. There's your answer. Kakko Young Guns now around $30.
It's a big drop off.
Seems like it.
Okay.
So the NHL announced that for the 2020-21 season, whatever that may begin, may just be the 2021 season at this point, that they wanted each team to come up with what they're calling a reverse retro jersey. And of course, everybody gets all excited because, Eddie, I know you're a fan of hockey, you're a fan of baseball, you're a fan of football, but none of those in those other two sports, nobody takes their uniforms as seriously as a hockey fan. When you say new jersey, a new sweater, alternate jersey, third jersey, retro reverse, the fans just go crazy all across hockey. It's not like that in football. I mean, people get excited, but it's not the same as hockey. Everybody gets excited for color schemes and logo designs. It's not like any other sport.
And gradient colors. I mean, they've got it all. And I think it's because it's rooted in how passionate hockey fans are, almost cult-like status.
Right.
For your and the fact that I don't know if this still goes on today, but you remember when rappers were wearing hockey jerseys? It's almost like a fashion thing in a way.
Yep.
It crosses over there. And I think, we're very critical of the jerseys. We've had many discussions here.
Yes, we have. It's always a hot button issue because the opinions and the opinions I think that we're going to find out on these retro jerseys that were announced the other day are all over the place, just like any other time any team announces a new jersey. There's always somebody that really likes it, somebody that really hates it, and then there's people that got to go out and buy it and be the first on social media to show it off. But we have a lot of jersey collectors in our group. The great Steve Schaefer he's probably got 1,000 hockey jerseys. Every team you could think of, minor leagues, National Hockey League, OHL, CHL, KHL, he's got them all. Good evening, John Prestano, the great Johnny Prestano down there in Hollywood, Florida. Good to see you, my friend.
Nick Adams is here, standing room only. All the luminaries are here.
Luminaries. It's a who's who.
It's a who's who.
So we're going to go through the list and go through all the jerseys. I thought we'll talk about the Rangers first. You've seen it, obviously.
I've seen them all. I think my take on most of them is different than most people's.
Okay.
Maybe not. I'll find out.
Let me bring up a picture of the new jersey here. Let's see. Where is the? I want the picture of the. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. I wanted the picture. I should have had this ready, and I didn't. Did you see the guy they had modeling the Rangers jersey?
I got to off on this. I don't know what these methamphetamine addicts they got to do these modeling. I don't know. Each one looks worse than the other. They look like they just think, I don't know. They went down to the shelter and they picked out some people. I don't know what. I don't know where they went for these models, but none of them look like models or hockey fans.
Methamphetamines.
I don't know. I mean, it looked odd. They looked odd.
I can't find the picture that I wanted to use. I should have had it, and I forgot. But here's the actual jersey. Here it comes. There it is. And there was a great clamoring in the fan base for years now to bring back the Liberty jersey, which in itself is a highly contested debate in this fan base. Most of the fan base either absolutely loves the Liberty jerseys or they hate the Liberty jerseys. I like them. I always like the white one better than the blue one. My biggest thing about the Liberty jerseys was that they represented a bad era of Ranger hockey. I mean, they were mostly pretty bad when they wore these jerseys. That was my only stigmata on them, as Carmine would say. So they bring the jersey back, and the fan base goes crazy. Oh, I love it. The Liberty's back. They're so awesome. I got to have one. And I looked at it, and I went, meh. I already have one. I don't have to go buy another one. I have one. It's a little different. All they did was... Well,
I can't see is there any kind of bottom trim to that?
Let me see if I can find you better. No, I don't believe there is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here you go. Is that
okay,
that show? There you go.
Look at that guy. Look at that creep.
And there's that soy boy that's wearing the jersey. I wish I could remember where I saw the full picture.
What?
I wish I could remember where I saw the full picture of what he looked. I mean, he looks like a homeless person. He looks like somebody on the pooping in a subway station.
I agree with Nick Adams. He said he's some tweaker they got off on the steps of the post office who was squatting there.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
I like this jersey. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why, and this is again just my thoughts. I like it because the guy has his thumb in his pocket. That really makes it.
Why you like it?
What? No. What is that? I want to see the whole jersey flat, you dumb cough. Okay. It's not too drastic. Though would you guys agree with it? The logo is more prominent on this one? It's bigger.
Yes. No? I think so. I think so.
And just the stripe.
And they took the
stripe. And is there gray, a little bit of gray underneath the shoulder there, like on the side? On the side.
On the side. It's red, white, and red here. It looks like the numbers are red with white shadow, and then the Liberty logo. But
like if he moved his arm, say he would have taken his hand out of his pocket.
If he takes his thumb out of his
picture. I just got to fully. Go back to the first picture you had.
Oh, the first picture? Let me see.
Oh, don't worry about it.
There you go.
Okay, so there's no I thought there was some gray in there, but there isn't. Now, I know some of the criticism is that it looks like a practice jersey or something. I'm not into it that much as far as whether it looks like a practice jersey. I think this is fine. I'm just glad they didn't fuck it up. So I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
do I have to give a number on this or a grade?
No. My whole thing was, it's nothing. It's really nothing new. They took the silver out of it. The collar's different. The collar's a solid blue instead of a red, and I think the other collars were red and silver striped. It just, I think that the word that I saw two words that came to mind. I saw somebody mention on Twitter or Facebook: lazy and uninspired. I think they had a chance to do something different here, and instead they just tweaked the jersey they had 25 years ago and put it back out. And I think that this jersey,
conservative.
I remember, what was it? I guess 96 was when the Liberty jersey first came out. That was a big deal. And of course, there was no social media then, so there were no leaked photos. All you knew, there was a new jersey coming out, a third jersey that the Rangers were going to wear. There were rumors that it had something to do with the Statue of Liberty, but we had no idea what it looked like. We had no idea the colors, anything. And when I first saw that jersey, there was a wow factor to it. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I want to get one of those jerseys. But I think after that, other than the first Winter Classic jersey, I think everything else they've come up with, the Heritage jersey, which I'm not a big fan of, the Stadium Series jersey, which I don't like at all, the second Winter Classic jersey, which and this, it's just not, just nothing special about them. I think the fan concept jerseys that you see on social media, the ones fans design, are better than what the Rangers are coming up with. I just think it's okay. It's fine. It's nothing. I mean, there's nothing new. There's nothing new.
No,
I liked it. I liked it. Somebody said to me, "What, you don't like it?" I said, "I like it fine. I liked it when they showed it to me 25 years ago. That's all. It's fine."
What's reverse about it? Well, reverse is it was white, right?
Well, there was a blue and then there was a white one.
Let me ask you this question: rather than have it modeled by a crack addict, when you see it on the players, you might like it more. I think it really does depend once you see the guys skating with it.
Yeah, I mean, but again, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, it's nothing. It's okay. Like Dom DeLuise, like the video I posted. Nice. It's not thrilling, but nice.
It's not getting panned anywhere like other. It's just kind of like they went back to the era. And, they didn't get too fancy-dancy.
Right. I didn't see it and say, oh, my God, I got to have one. I said, oh, my God, I've already got one. I said, I got two of them. I got the blue one. I got the white one. So.
Yeah.
It's fine. The fans mostly seem to like it, and that's fine. I know there's some very very anti-liberty people out there. Adam Bartolo is one of them. He's not a fan of liberty.
How can you be anti-liberty? For Christ's sakes.
Anti-liberty jersey.
Oh, okay.
Let's clean that up. Which is fine. I understand that. I think the Rangers have a great jersey as it is. It's a classic look. They've had it, for the better part of the last 75 years. And, and this is a nice alternative, but it's nothing new. I
think Paul Gaduzzi raises a good question. What about a red Lady Liberty jersey?
No.
You don't like I've seen some Rangers in red. I like it.
Nope. They are the Broadway. That's a thing with me. That's a bone of contention with me. Shirts. They are the Broadway blue shirts. They shouldn't be in red.
Underground.
Like the Giants a couple of years ago, the Big Blue, they wore those god awful, ugly red jerseys. They look like the Arizona Cardinals, who for some reason half the time I watch them, they're all in black. Did you ever see a black Cardinal? No, that's a big thing. No, they're the blue shirts.
All right. They're going to wear only like 5 games, 10 games. I
don't want to see any red jerseys. I don't want to see any black jerseys. Okay. Blue. Right. So, the great Patrick Hill has stopped texting you about Robinson Cano long enough to join us here in the chat room. Yeah. Good evening,
going off about what a disgrace he is. Wow, you got to stop the texts are killing me over here.
I'm glad Robinson Cano took those PEDs. The Mets just found $25 million in the couch cushions, my friends.
Yes.
All right. So let's
what are we getting in the chat room? We got about 258 people in the chat room. What are they saying? Where are they?
Some agreeing, a lot of people really like them. Some are agreeing with me that it's nice, but Adam Bartolo underwhelming. Paul agreed with me about how the last couple of jersey reveals from the Rangers have been kind of uninspired, and
I agree with Matt Murillo. I'm just they always do navy blue. Maybe change that a bit. I don't know. I guess when you're the Broadway blue shirts, you're kind of locked in.
I guess. So now I have this article here is from The Athletic, and they did a ranking of all the new jerseys, their panel of NHL writers. These are, so we'll be looking at these in the order that they ranked them in no particular
people write for the NHL.
They do.
They were all gone.
It's where Rick Carpinello is now.
Oh, I enjoy Rick Carpinello.
So do we want to, let me see, do we want to full screen this? We can.
Yeah, let's full screen it. So what's the CR mugs?
Okay, so this is the Colorado Avalanche, which they rank number 1.
Absolutely love it.
And, you know, if you've lived under a rock for the last 50 years, this is a take on the Quebec Nordiques jersey, basically in Colorado Avalanche colors. This is probably my second favorite of these reverse retro jerseys. And there are quite a few that I really, really liked. And this is one of them. I know I talked to a couple of people the other day who didn't like it because this is kind of sensitive topic with people when a team moved from somewhere else and then that team appropriates.
Oh, shut up.
The team they stole. That's well, I'm just look, I don't write the news here. I'm just reporting.
I know, but yeah, you tell those people to shut up. Appropriate. They came from there. This is like
right. I can't blame the good people of Colorado because they wound up with Quebec's team. It's not their fault that Quebec couldn't support the team. So, but I love this. This is one of my favorites. I think this is a great look. And if I was a jersey buyer with dispensable or disposable income, I would buy this jersey and I would wear it.
I have plenty of income. And I would not buy it because I just don't buy other teams' jerseys. But I will tell you this. I love this jersey so much. First of all, I'm a WHA fanatic. So although it's not exactly like the WHA, you've got the Nordiques, which I believe that N is an igloo, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And the Fleur de Lily, or whatever how you pronounce that.
Fleur de Lily, I think it's called.
Yeah. The things down to trim at the bottom. Always when you get towards that lower portion, that's where things could go horribly wrong, and they did it perfect. Love this jersey. If I was an Avalanche fan, I'd be ecstatic.
Right. You'd want to see these every night.
Oh, yes.
All right. So big thumbs
What's on
up.
the patch for that? What's on the patch?
What's that?
Well, a lot of these things hinge also on the patch that's on the shoulders.
Yeah, I can't tell from that picture what this is.
I think Matt was also taking some umbrage with the patch on the Rangers jersey, which I think was the Liberty again.
It's that jazzed up Ranger logo that they used on the original
I don't like
Liberty
that.
jersey.
Thank God he brought that up. I do not like that jazzed up Ranger logo.
You don't like that? Okay. All right. So let's scroll on here. And number 2, their rankings, the number 2 is the Los Angeles Kings. Now this is basically the what I call the Gretzky Kings jersey, which they introduced in, I guess, around 93. It's that jersey in the original Kings colors, the Forum,
the purple, the Marcel Dion Kings era.
And I like these jerseys a lot too. I think that's a great
beautiful
look.
Jerseys.
I think those are great colors. I always thought that was a good logo when they did the when they kind of did the reimagining of everything. That's a real nice looking jersey.
Paul, you really hate the Kings so much you can't admit that that's a good jersey. That is a good jersey, man.
It's a great jersey. It's a really nice.
That's good.
And it's a lot better than the jerseys they've had the last couple of years, and it's certainly better than the Burger King jersey that they wore back in the 90s.
Remember when they had the cards, the playing card one?
Well, yeah, that was with the Burger King on it, right?
Oh, the Burger King, yes.
What they called the Burger King.
Pat Hill says it looks like the Lakers.
Well, I mean, the colors are similar. Yeah, I mean, they wear the same colors. So, all right. So thumbs up to those jerseys as well. Here's another one of my favorites of these retro reverse jerseys. The Minnesota Wild take a page out of the North Stars book, and basically it's a similar jersey to the Wild, same logo, just done all in North Stars colors. I think these are fantastic.
Not liking this one.
You're not a fan of this one.
What I really do like about the jersey, can you zoom in any further?
Let me see
is
what we
the
can do.
detailed work on the logo itself. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you look
better?
closely, yes, you look closely, you can see the star and the moon. Okay, and then like these things inside the Wild, or if that's a bear, I don't know, whatever it is. And then you could see the pine trees and the river going through. That is fantastic. I have a little issue with the Wild. Why aren't the North Stars wearing these colors? I mean, the Stars wearing these colors. I like it. I think me seeing it again, I'm liking it more. So I'm not going to destroy it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to retract the whole thing now. I'm looking at this thing and said, it is pretty nice. I really like the logo. I'm a logo guy.
Right.
And I hate the name of this team, the Wild.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of singular team names either.
But I think it's nice. What is everybody? It's a Wolverine. Thank you. This Wolverine thing, I love the detail in the logo. I'm liking this now. I've been convinced.
You're coming around on this now, huh?
Oh yeah. I like the original North Stars jerseys. So
they're fantastic jerseys.
yes. So I guess this.
All right. Thumbs up from both of us. The chat room, as always, is divided in their opinions.
You see the statement underneath this website. One curmudgeon on our staff gave these beauties a 2.
Yeah. Otherwise, this one would have had a chance.
Would have been me originally. I'm liking it. I've been convinced.
All right. Now here comes the one that's got some people upset. The Carolina Hurricanes. There it is. They go back to the Hartford Whaler look.
Why am I asking this? Why are people upset? I'm not going to get a real reason.
People don't like the. It's still a sensitive subject with the city of Hartford that they lost their hockey team.
Hartford can barely support the Rangers AHL team. What are you worried about Hartford? Place is a dump.
I'm not worried about them at all. And again, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what's going on in the outside world. I saw somebody refer to these as the ass bonanza.
I like it. All right, it's a little. The logo's big.
The logo's big. It's a classic logo, though, and I like the green and blue. I always thought those were good color combinations. I don't like the silver.
Is it?
Okay. I'm not crazy about the silver. I wish they would have stuck with the white or even the dark blue that they had in their last couple of years in Hartford, or even just a green. I'm not crazy about the silver, but I love seeing that logo.
People want you to play the brass bonanza. I see that.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even have it in my. I don't even think I have it in my computer. Hold on. I don't think so.
I like this. I'm and I again, big WHA fan. Although it doesn't have some of the features that the WHA logo had. It reminds me of the time I went to the Civic Center in Hartford and watched the Rangers play the Whalers in Chris Pronger's first season. And I said, boy, this Chris Pronger, you don't look like much. So there you go. Another great scouting job by yours truly.
You're always on top of it.
I'm on top of these guys.
All right. So let's see. And even asked the question, have the Hurricanes taken this thing too far? It's one thing to acknowledge your franchise's history, and the Whalers are the Hurricanes' history, but it's another thing to rub an entire state's nose in it.
You're thinking too much. It's just a fucking hockey jersey. The
All
person
right.
who wrote that.
Next up.
No,
Go ahead.
I lost my thought on it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes, I believe this. This one is my wife's favorite.
This is my favorite. The Montreal Canadiens. You know, it's nothing special. It's nothing different, but there's just something about that crest, those colors. That is a perfect hockey jersey right there. Absolutely perfect.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
I'm a big fan of this. This was my favorite. Colorado was my second favorite. This was my favorite. I don't know. There's just something about it. I've always liked the Canadiens jerseys. I like the red ones. I liked when they came out with the they had a white alternate about 10 years ago, I think, that had the striping in the middle that I really liked. But I really, really like this jersey.
Yes.
And he doesn't have his thumb in his pocket.
Right. And I think this guy looks like he's gainfully employed.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what a fucking horror. Get this shit out of here.
What a way to kick off the holiday season.
Number 6? Are they on crack?
Well, you know, this is kind of, you know, this jersey, and I'm not saying with everyone, but this jersey has almost gotten kind of a rebirth, and it's one of those things that it's become so ugly that it's cool looking. Over the years, it's kind of come back around. I know their fans that used to hate the red, white, and green now seem to have an affinity for it. Like it may be ugly, but it's ugly. I don't know what's going on with this gentleman's shorts that he's wearing or his pants. I don't know what those he's wearing camouflage pants. Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but it's all right. I mean, you know, look, I'm never going to sit here and praise a Devils jersey, but right. Or I wish Vinny Lettieri should be wearing one of those. So, you know, and they ranked this one number 6. This was well liked. The colors are reversed. There's going to be a lot of these under the trees in the Garden State, he says. Yeah.
I don't like this jersey.
Except most of the Garden State is still a Ranger fan.
It's going to look terrible on players. I don't know. I mean, that's just me.
Okay. So you think unlike the Rangers jersey, this one's not going to improve upon wearability?
I don't think so.
It's going to look worse on the ice. I ain't got to wear it. What do I care? All right. Next up.
I don't have to wear it. Oh, my God.
The Arizona Coyotes.
Atrocity.
Now, let me just say, I like the Kachina, and I like the colors. What I don't like with these is what they did with the bottom, with the cacti.
That's it.
But they did manage to get the moonlight in there, which was kind of like an alternate logo for the Coyotes. But I think they blew it with the bottom. It should just be all
barely blew it with the bottom.
Yeah, it looks very
painting. Is it a time to freaking just start, you know, freestyle painting at paint night?
It looks like an airport jersey. It looks like an airport mural. Welcome to Sky Harbor Airport.
Right. And I can't believe that Marcy Braverman, our friend, really likes this. I have no problem. What is that coyote thing with the but look at the sleeves, like purple, black, and then that awful color. What is that color? Adobe? I mean, what is that color? I don't like this color. I don't like the whole thing down at the bottom. Yeah, you're exactly right. The bottom of this jersey, I do not like.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Paul. I just don't like it. I have nothing against the Coyotes. I just don't like it.
Paul takes insults against the Coyotes very, very personally. I don't know if he's got an ownership stake.
I got to tell you, I'm a straight shooter. I got to tell you what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I love this jersey because one eye is round and one eye is rectangular in shape."
Right.
On the Coyote. Why is there green thrown in there? Like on his fur, whatever that is.
Well, that's I guess the original Kachina on the Coyotes jerseys. I think that were those colors.
Oh, okay.
So
now, when you're saying Kachina, that means the
Coyote head.
That means kitchen in Italian. So what do you mean Kachina?
Right. They're known as the Kachina jerseys, the original Coyotes black.
Oh, okay. Sedona red. I'm learning a lot about fabrics and colors.
Well, see, Tracy ought to know she's in Arizona, so who better to?
Well, Tracy, what do you think? What do you think of his jersey?
Patty Duke says, "I like the Coyotes jersey in a kindergarten art project."
I like that.
Way.
That's a good one, Patty Duke.
So, all right. So, your thumbs down on this one.
Thumbs down. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, and I'm mostly thumbs down.
It's too busy.
It is very busy. Next up, we got the Calgary Flames, who have brought back Blasty. I didn't know that Flaming Horse had a name. His name is Blasty. Blasty the Flaming Horse.
I enjoy this jersey.
Now, see, Calgary did not try and step on Atlanta's toes here with some kind of Atlanta Flames throwback. They just went with, I guess, fans up there like that Blasty the Flaming Horse.
Who doesn't?
Right? Everybody loves to flame. Bunch of flaming people up in Calgary, I guess.
I like the patch. It's got the C. And I don't know what the other patch is. Probably flamey again. But,
yeah, I don't know.
I like this jersey.
Cutter likes it. It's getting a big.
Likes it. Who else? Pat likes it.
Big cutsy thumbs up.
Yeah, I like anything. I like a black jersey. It's always intimidating.
You like your jerseys like you men.
Yes, black.
Black.
Wow. Tracy says it sucks.
All right. It's okay. It's fine. Nothing. Again, nothing. No wow factor for me. But whatever.
A lot. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jim.
No, it's fine.
Also, the fonts on the back make a big difference. And that Coyote one is bad, I think, from what I recall.
Oh, okay.
Including that, I think it's the.
I guess I look at the jersey and I say, would I wear it? And the answer is no.
I would wear that jersey.
You would wear the
plus black makes you look thinner.
You would wear Blasty the Flaming Horse, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next up was the Rangers, which was tied for 9th. There it is again.
9th.
And so it's the late 90s third jersey, only without the red sleeves, just the kind of bold, exciting bit of fun you'd expect for the only NHL team without a mascot. Yawn.
Well, they gave it's number 8 out of fucking 31 teams. So shut up, whoever wrote that.
Tied for 9th. And tied with the Rangers was the San Jose Sharks, who came up with another variation on their.
I like the Sharks. Team. I love the logo. I really, if you look at the logo, he's breaking that stick in half.
It's always been a great logo.
Yeah, it's
a great color scheme. Teal's a great color.
Yes, I think they did a good job on that.
Yeah. My only problem with their logo is it's a little too Penguin-esque with the shark and the triangle.
Okay.
It always just reminded me a little too much of the Penguins. I always kind of wish they'd come up with something without the triangle. It just reminds me too much of the Penguins. But other than that, it's a nice jersey. I like what they did with it.
Oh, and the jersey that Henrik Lundqvist is going to be wearing is up there.
Oh, here it comes. Stand by. Baba Shampooey.
I do not.
There
like
it is.
Jersey.
So what they did was they took the eagle off the jerseys they wore in the late 90s and kind of put it with the color scheme that they've had for years. a little variation on that. I'm not wild about it. I wasn't wild about when they changed their. I think they were blue and black. Those jerseys when they changed it was their color schemes. I don't know. I always thought their original jerseys with just the lowercase capitals across the front. Right. I always thought that was kind of a cool look. So I'm not a big fan of these.
I don't like this jersey at all.
No,
I'll tell you why. I don't like the font.
Hank is going to wear it.
No, everything's on a slant. Nothing straight up and down. I like the logo. The eagle is giant on this thing. That's an eagle, right, Nick? And
it's a Wolverine.
It's a Wolverine. And I don't like the capitals written out on a slant. I think it's a fashion disaster.
All right. Big thumbs down from both of us. Let's see. These are not good. I like what he says right here. These are not good. Next up, the Boston Bruins.
It's
you like this one?
For me. I love this jersey.
You like this jersey?
You're not with me here on this?
This is another jersey, and there's a bunch of these. I feel like I've seen this before. It's okay. It's okay. If I was a Boston fan, sure, I'd wear it.
Okay.
And I like his comment here. Make Winnie the Pooh the primary logo.
Well, I actually like those bear logos. So sorry. When they had with the magic eyes on the logo.
Yeah, that
was kind of weird, but cool.
So
I like this jersey. These jerseys like Ray Bourque era Bruins.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's kind of basic. It's not a real big departure.
Right.
So
I think Adam sums it up. It's like the Rangers. It's lazy, but it's fine.
Oh. Is that Adam Bartolo?
Said that, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
WA2K99. That's Adam.
Okay.
And then next up, we have the Edmonton Oilers. There is, I feel like I've seen this jersey 100 times before. There's nothing.
I like it. I like the fact that it's a throwback to the Gretzky's first years. Very similar in a way to the WHA Oilers. Yes, the color scheme looks like we've been here before. And it's got the white base, which I think a lot of people don't like. They don't like white. But I like it. But I don't love it.
Right.
But I like
it. Okay. Next up, the Ottawa Senators. I don't see. This is just a red Ottawa Senators jersey.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything going on in this jersey that I haven't seen before. It's just red.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I think even the model's disappointed if you look at
right. Even he's like
down.
He looks downtrodden, right?
Yeah. This is anything spectacular. I don't know if this harkens back to when Ottawa rejoined the league. The logo, I'm not, but it looks like the same logo or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's just a red Ottawa Senators jersey. I don't see anything special about it. Let's see. Next up,
Stanley Cup. Harkening back to the John Tortorella Stanley Cup win.
The Phil Esposito years.
The Espo years.
This is basically the Lightning's original jersey, just in blue instead of black. But I like it. I think that's a cool logo.
Yeah, that is a cool logo. I don't really like the font of Tampa Bay, but yes, this is a nice job. It's a nice job.
All right. Essentially the 2004 jerseys, but with the black and blue swapped. I could do without the white shoulders. I kind of like the white shoulders, but it's all personal taste. Next up, the Florida Panthers. I feel like every Florida Panthers jersey I've ever seen looks exactly the same.
Was Catroni? Who was excited about this jersey? Somebody in our group was excited.
I don't remember. Somebody did say they really liked them. To me, this just looks like every other jersey they've ever had. Move the orange, maybe they're orange, maybe they're white, maybe they're blue, but they all look exactly the same.
I mean, I like the kitty with the thing, the logo. Once again, I'm a logo, but I don't like the diagonal, the sleeves. Yeah, I am with you. I think it's basically the same old shit. I don't really do anything here.
Right.
Yeah, rat on it, Adam. That'd be good.
That would be cool. Next up, the Buffalo Sabres. Yeesh. Oofa. Not good. Not good.
The Buffalo Blues.
You know, I happen to think that the Buffalo Sabres, their everyday uniform is one of the best in the league. I just think that's a cool logo, great color combination. It's almost original six good. That's how good it is. And I just feel like every time they mess with it, they're just it just doesn't go well. I'm not a fan of this.
It's all wrong. All wrong.
It's literally a sword fight on a man's chest.
And then
that's what it is.
The buffalo at the bottom. I don't like.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good. And did not get it. I hate this jersey. Hate this jersey. Hate every simpering, stupid, vacant fan insulting stitch of it.
Wow.
And say this guy says the same thing. Buffalo's traditional sweaters are classics, unique and beautiful. All right. Next up, which they rank number 18, Vancouver Canucks. I am not a fan of this at all. Reason number one, I hate that logo because every time I see that logo, you know what I think of?
What?
Mark Messier.
Oh, yes.
I think of Mark Messier wearing that logo. So
Mark
right off the
Lefties.
bat, you lose me with the logo. I'm not a big fan of the ombre coloring here at the where you see it goes kind of blue into green. I'm just
that's what they call is that a gradient?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of these at all.
I think you lose me. Yeah, the upper portion. I don't really mind the logo that much. But yeah, I wouldn't go out and buy this.
No. I think their skate logo is one of the coolest logos. Why not maybe come up with something with that, with these colors maybe might have looked better.
How about the original one? Which just had the stick going.
The sticks? That's a great logo too. It's it's so retro looking. They could have done something cool.
Patrick just likes this because he's Irish. He likes green.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Next up, the Columbus Blue Jackets. I hate this jersey. Can anybody tell me why? And I'll give you a hint. I've already told you why in this show.
Oh. Maybe the cuffs?
No, the cuffs are fine. I got no problem with the cuffs. The cuffs might be the coolest thing about it. It's got kind of a Union soldier look to it, uniform-wise. Nope.
Let me see. I don't know what you don't like red.
They're the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Right. But it's
why are their jerseys red?
But it's a reverse retro. So
if they really wanted to be reversed, they should have been more like Confederate uniforms.
I don't like this logo either.
No, I don't. I'm not a fan of it either. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the team name, to be honest with you. I mean, if we're gonna go all the way into it, I think it's a stupid name.
I like that they shoot off a cannon, though.
That's cool. Why not be the Columbus Cannonballs or something? So I'm not a fan of this jersey at all.
All right.
What do you
I don't like it.
All right. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins, who there we go. Who really did reverse a previous jersey of theirs, which was black and said Pittsburgh down in Ranger style, as I like to call it. And instead they're going with a white one that says Pittsburgh down the front. This guy says, can't go wrong with a callback to Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice video.
That's true.
I was hoping the Penguins would bring back the Robo Penguin for this one. See, I wasn't a fan of the Robo Penguin. I thought they were ugly.
Well,
not a fan of the Penguins to begin with, but I think this jersey's okay.
Let me ask you guys this, and ask you, Jim. I see the lettering of the city. Had the Rangers gone a route where they had the New York jerseys, would you have been, and that's hard to say without looking at the design, but would you have been more anticipatory of it rather than them going back to the Liberty? Maybe.
See, I love the jerseys the Rangers wore in the 80s on the road that said New York down the front.
Right.
But obviously they can't bring those back because now they wear white on the road. And I'd rather they wear the Rangers ones at home instead of something that just says New York. So, but I see, and that's what I didn't like about the Heritage jerseys because they said New York on them and they wore them at home. I don't know. I don't know. We've all got our things, and that's one of mine. I just want the jersey to say Rangers at home. I wish they could have come up. I would rather they have come up with, if they were going, the Rangers had gone back to the 70s. I'd come up with something like the pajama jerseys. You know me. I love those jerseys.
I love them too, but we're in the minority.
I know. All right. Next up, the St. Louis Reds. And that'll right away tell you what I think of these jerseys.
This is harkens back to Wayne Gretzky's limited time with the Blues. And this is an atrocity.
This is bad.
This is
one of the worst.
Bad 80s fashion, even though it was from the 90s.
Right.
I don't like those lines at all at the bottom. Again, I have to have the bottom of my jersey straight. I can't have it on a slant, the trim. It bothers me for some reason, though. Even the arm, where the armband is, kind of terrible. Right. Again, the Jim Schmiedeberg rule. Your team is named the Blues. Why are you wearing red?
Right. And I happen to think that the Blues, the light blue sweaters that they've brought back in recent years, that I think they used to wear in the 70s. I think that's one of the coolest sweaters in the league. I don't know why they didn't go with something more like that than with this, because this is just awful. Red, yellow, blue, white. There's just too much going on.
The colors do pop, but they're I can't take the lines. I just can't take it. Is the guy even looks like he's slanted.
Right. He's standing crooked.
I don't know. I don't understand.
All right. Next up, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Jesus. Well,
and these are among the worst. And we're getting near the bottom of the rankings of this list. And this would also be near the bottom of my list. These are horrible, horrible looking jerseys.
They can't get it right over there.
No, I'm not I like their logo and I understand their colors. I just think the gold and silver is a bad mix for some reason. The gold and the silver and the black and the red, there's too much going on. And this is horrible. This is not a good jersey. Not at all.
And I'm getting some blowback because the blue isn't for the Blues, it's for the music. I understand that, but ever since they've been in the league, they've been freaking blue colors. That's what I'm saying. People are really coming at me and they say I have
Okay, so if the Blues are for the music and not for the color, then why don't they just put an old black man on their jersey playing the Blues?
How come Muddy Waters isn't on the front of that
One-Eyed
jersey?
Willie, or what?
One-Eyed Willie? Who is? I
This
said
guy.
Muddy Waters.
Well, yeah,
Lead Belly.
Lead Belly.
That's my nickname, Lead Belly.
Kembo. Something like that. Anyway.
What is this supposed to be like?
Paul
Excalibur and
the red is a nod to the Wranglers, the stripes are a nod to the Thunder, the swords are a nod to this and
the Knights Templar here. I don't know what's going on here. It's what I call horrible.
Right. Should have just put, like a slot machine on there or a poker chip. Anything would have been better than this.
I like a poker chip. That would have been good.
Right. Next, the Nashville Predators, who didn't even try. It's like they forgot to do the assignment. It's like they didn't even bother. Which will be reminiscent of another team that we'll get to shortly.
This looks like a practice. I mean, I know it doesn't have this looks like a practice jersey, even though I really don't know what. I'm not an aficionado of jerseys, but this looks like something like I don't know.
I don't like mustard as a condiment, and I don't like it as a color. This just doesn't. This doesn't look like anything new to me. I feel like
when they first came into the league, wasn't it even more like poop? It was like a mustard, real dark.
Yeah, like a more like Goulden's brown.
Yeah, it was
spicy
disgusting.
brown. But this looks like somebody woke up 8:00 in the morning on Monday and said, "Oh shit, we forgot to come up with a retro reverse jersey. We'll just send them a picture of one of our mustard jerseys. They'll never know the difference."
I agree. I mean, maybe some other people can clue me into the nuances of this new jersey, but to me, it looks like the same old thing.
I don't see. Sean McCaff said it's a great jersey if you're prone to spilling mustard.
Yes, that's true. I am the Spillmeister.
Next up, Toronto Maple Leafs. This is not good.
They're up in arms in Toronto about this up in Ontario.
And the Toronto Maple Leafs have one of the coolest sweaters going, man. And this is just awful. That logo's too big. Is this girl wearing a maternity jersey? This girl looks like she weighs 93 pounds soaking wet with rocks in her pocket, and she's wearing a 5XL jersey.
Yeah. Also,
or it looks like, what it looks like? It looks like Jen is wearing one of my jerseys. That's what it looks like.
If I may be a little picky, you got the lowercase n in there. You've got the there's another lowercase somewhere in there. Yeah, it's a lot not to like about this jersey. Yes, I agree with the model. I agree with your assessment. You talk about a team that has a classic jersey that's just one of the most beautiful in the league, and they make a freaking mockery with this.
And they've had numerous times in the past 10, 15 years where they've had to come up with different jerseys, whether it was the Centennial or Winter Classics, and they've always come up with some pretty good looking designs. And they've got a great, when they wear a vintage, and they have the same Pats jerseys that they wear once in a while. So this was a surprising big time fail by the Maple Leafs because they usually come up with something really good looking. This isn't it. Yeah, this is not it.
I'm with Xavier on this one. He also noticed the lowercase n. It's everything about this, like you said. The leaf is just the Maple Leaf is just too big.
Now we get to the Chicago Blackhawks, and there's a couple of interesting things going on here. First of all, I'll just say that this is another jersey that I feel like I've seen before. This looks a lot like a Winter Classic jersey the Blackhawks wore. And the gentleman that wrote this article brought up an interesting point that I'll scroll down to really quick. Many people pointed out it seemed like the league was very unsubtly trying to shy away from showing the logo. If you notice, this is the only jersey that's not pictured dead on from the front. You're looking at it from the side to kind of take away from looking at the logo.
Yes.
Even though Chicago has made no apologies for their team name, they've explained it, said they're not changing and they're sticking with their logo. And for their reasons, that's absolutely fine. But it seems like I wouldn't disagree that it does look like they try to downplay the logo a little bit on this.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I like it. You know me, I like black. The lines are clean. They're straight. They're not diagonal. Because I apparently have an OCD for crooked lines now. They're saying in the chat room. Just because I have a taste that's different from theirs, I'm getting slammed.
And I happen to think the Blackhawks red, which I guess is their home jersey most of the time, I think that's one of the best sweaters in the league.
Definitely.
This one, I just didn't think there was anything particularly special about it. It looked like their Winter Classic logo or jersey. Next up, tied for 26th on this list.
Flyers.
The Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers, really? And I will say the same thing about the Flyers that I said about the Panthers. I feel like every new, quote-unquote, new jersey the Philadelphia Flyers come up with looks exactly the same. They all look exactly
a little different. I mean, you got these white sleeves now hanging out. You've got this pattern that goes from the sleeves all the way up to the top of the shoulder, this white trim there. I've always, I know this is, borders on being a heretic for a Ranger fan, but I've always liked the Flyers jerseys. I'm enamored with that P. I just love that thing. I maybe because when I was a kid, my street hockey team was the Pizza Hut Flyers, and we got Flyer jerseys. Yes, I agree with you. This is not anything I would go out and buy. If I were a Flyer fan, I wouldn't go out and buy this.
Yeah, I just feel like all their jerseys look pretty much the same.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the white.
Okay,
I always think the Flyers are intimidating, either black and orange, Halloween costumes.
Now, next, tied for 26th on this list.
People are killing this jersey.
People are killing this jersey, and I'm going to tell you right now. I'm here to tell you, I love it.
I like it too.
I love the WHA. I love the WHA logo.
I definitely love that.
I like the color scheme, and the jersey is the color of a fighter jet. And to me, that's just what makes it cool. I would wear that jersey. I think it's great. It does look like a Rangers pajama jersey, but there's a reason for that because Winnipeg Jets jerseys in those days looked just like the Rangers jerseys, except the crest was different.
I really like this jersey. I don't know why it's getting killed.
I think this jersey's getting a bad rap. Let me see. What did this guy say about it here? Put a Thrashers logo on there, you cowards. More than a quarter of our panelists gave this a 1. And yeah, I was one of the panelists. Gray is an awful primary color. Putting a bad logo on it doesn't help.
Bad logo? You don't know logos, my friend. That's retro, baby.
Yeah, I love this jersey. I really do. I think this jersey's getting a bad rap.
I love that jet. And
what's the chat room saying? Cutter hates it, of course. Paul Gaduzzi likes it. Ryan Leach says it needs a little red. Costa likes it. Cutter hates it. Paul likes it. Mike Harmon likes it. Patty Duke said it's okay. So,
yeah.
Chat room's being kinder to it than most people.
Yeah, most people are destroying this jersey online.
And here comes another one that seems to be
and justly so.
Right. Seems to be pretty hated.
Oh my God, this is heinous.
The Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Please. What is this?
This is it's very. All I could say is it's very Disney. That's all I could say. Right down to the Captain's C. That's straight out of Disney.
Absolutely putrid.
Disney font right there. That's C.
That font is disgusting.
I think the jersey in itself is okay. Is it an NHL jersey? I don't know. Is it something that I could see Disney selling in their stores? Yeah, absolutely. Is it an NHL jersey? Maybe no. I like those colors. I was always a fan of those colors. I don't like the black and orange that they've adopted now and the gold that they go with now.
This really is an atrocity as far as it's gimmicky. There's nothing classic about that. Nobody's going to be intimidated when you walk in with that jersey. They're going to be like, "What's going on here? Is it at a child's birthday party? We're going to make a jersey? Come on, I don't like it. Terrible, Mike. It's terrible."
That's terrible, Mikey.
That's a terrible job. That's terrible.
All right. Next up, the Dallas Stars.
Oh, God.
These are awful. Not good. Not good. The ripped jeans don't help.
Who's modeling this? I mean, it's like... what's that country they went to in Blackhawk Down?
I don't remember.
Somalia. Looks like they got a Somalian model. It's terrible fitting on this person. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, whatever. And it's a terrible. Look how the diagonal lines, like. Come on,
they're killing you.
Oh, man, it's terrible. It's absolutely hard. It's all white or silver, whatever. Yeah, I agree. Patty Duke, it looks like somebody who wear what they wear in Saudi Arabia. I don't know what's going on with that jersey. I would be embarrassed to wear that. Jamie Benn should burn that when he gets it. What do you think, Jim?
I don't hate it, but it's not good. It's not good.
And it's very unflattering on this model.
Yeah, they're another team that really should have adopted a different name when they moved. Nothing good. It's just not good.
I don't think they took too much time.
So let's see. Next is the Detroit Red Wings.
Terrible.
Coming in at number 30, near the bottom of this list. Basically all they did was take the red stripes off their jersey, right? I mean, there's not much different going on here. They made this
white,
took the red off, added some silver to it, and said, "Here you go. Here's our last minute art project."
Yeah, again, it's so basic. I mean, this is supposed to be like to help jersey sales. Who's gonna buy this shit? There's nothing new. There's nothing. They made it worse. You know what I'm figuring out during the show, Jim, is I'm really into jerseys.
So, all right. So that's number 30. Now, before we get to the next one, because there's only one left, I just want to take you back to the top of this article because I want you to see the title. The headline is NHL Reverse Retro Jersey Power Rankings from the Sublime to the Subpar to the Islanders. And ladies and gentlemen, as I get back through the comments here, where is it? Last on the list, oh my God, we forgot our homework. The New York Islanders. What did they do? There's what is different about this?
I have no idea. I barely can acknowledge their existence.
I mean,
I
they're another
far until we play them and just root against them. So to me, this doesn't. Somebody told me it harkens back to the Stanley Cup years, or something. I don't see it. It looks just like
I don't remember their jerseys being a navy blue when they were winning cups. They were just blue, weren't they?
Well, I saw a video on it. I'll look at the video and I'll get back to you what the guy said. But I don't know. I can barely look at this jersey without vomiting.
I can barely look at this jersey without vomiting.
I mean, really, it's just I despise everything about it. I despise the people who wear it. I despise even this model. I despise at this moment for wearing it, even as a job.
By the way, judging from the fingernails, it might be the same girl that's wearing the
dresses,
the Dallas jersey. Yep, it's the same girl,
yeah.
fingernails, Dallas jersey, and I believe she was spotted somewhere else, possibly. Anyway, so ranked last, where they belong, always
at the bottom.
Always.
They cannot do anything right.
Right, the New York Islanders. I don't get it. And, I've read this a couple of times about the Islanders have an iconic logo. Is that an iconic logo? I was watching hockey 20 years before I even realized that was supposed to be Long Island behind the logo. It looks like a turd.
That's what I said. What do you think? It was a shit stain?
It looks like a turd.
I will have to say,
to
when they first came into the league, that was kind of a cool logo. I mean, you had, I think it was Chico Resch was wearing a mask that had that logo on the front. But yes, I guess they were so happy that they made it to the conference finals. They just didn't give a shit. Success.
Oh, shit. We forgot to make up a New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, imagine they went back to the Gordon's Fisherman's one. With the aqua fresh trim down at the bottom.
At least that would have been fun.
I agree.
Poke a little fun at yourself.
Yeah, you only have to wear them. Maybe you could change the colors up, make it a little. You really could make it less ridiculous. They just can't. It's almost like they know we're going to make fun of them, so they just say, "Listen, let's just give them what they want."
Right, right.
In every regard.
It just seems like they're another team. They keep coming up with new jerseys, and every one of them is uglier than the last one. You remember the black and white jerseys that had the NY on the front? They look like Giants jerseys.
Yeah, I did not like those jerseys.
And then the one, what did you call it? The Aqua Fresh, was that the one with the wave on the bottom?
Yeah. Oh, stupid. Well, their mascot is Sparky the Dragon. So what do you want?
Sparky the Dragon.
So
there you have it.
There you have it, folks.
If anybody wants to come in and comment real quick, the link is up. I'll put it back there again. If not, we'll wrap up in a couple of minutes here. So some really nice efforts by teams across the league, and then some really shitty, lazy, uninspired, or just flat out ugly. There's a couple of them that I don't know how somebody designed that and then stood in the boardroom and said, "This is what we're going to present to the NHL," and with a straight face.
Right. I mean, just didn't do it. So it's well, I guess now. Matt Morello is now joining us.
Great Matt Morello,
Jersey aficionado, the Jersey kid.
Thank you.
What's up, Matt?
How are you, boys?
Doing good. What was your out of all the NHL retro reverse jerseys? What's your favorite?
So I have a soft spot for Hartford. So that was definitely one. Although I didn't know if I liked the gray per se. I think if they did like the navy blue that they did, I think right before they moved, that would have looked really cool. But I don't. Anything Hartford looks great. So I think that was one of them. The Montreal was beautiful. So I think that also was.
That's my
That
favorite.
also was another
Yeah,
one
I think that
was great.
impressed a lot of people.
Right from down under.
And then Boston. I think that one was pretty. I know, Jim, you didn't think that one was great, but I thought it was cool.
The Boston one?
Yeah, I thought that one looked good.
Yeah, I like more than Jim.
And I wasn't that negative on Vancouver. I actually, it's weird. I've always
look at
thought,
that logo and not think of Messier.
but you know what? The color, like, if they did a
The
green.
betrayal, Matt. That's all I picture. That logo represents betrayal
Oh well,
and
yeah.
greed.
I'm with you on that with Messier. That I don't, but like the jersey itself, if they did a green, which I think would actually look really well for them, they instead of doing the blue and the green, if they did a green only, and then they have that Johnny Canuck, which like that, I don't know, whatever he's supposed to be, but the actual, not the Orca, the Canuck guy himself. If you put that on a green, I think it would look amazing, and I don't understand why they've never done that as a logo.
What's Johnny Canuck look like?
Kind of like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like a lumberjack guy. They've done it on like fashion jerseys, and I think they've made like t-shirts, or it was like a shoulder patch at one time. But if they did that as like the base logo on a green uniform, I think it would look fantastic. But for whatever reason, they don't do it.
Okay. What ones did you think were horrible?
There it is.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
There it is, Eddie.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
like that.
Right?
But if you did that, but in green as the base and not the blue, I think it would look unbelievable.
Once again,
But that logo should be used, and they've never done it.
Oh, I like that logo.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because, like, who can sit there and say that looks bad, that logo? I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Cutter says there's no fucking way with the Habs. Blue is a primary color. Is that why you're jizzing all over it?
No.
Have I ever mentioned one of my pet peeves is people who use multiple punctuation marks?
No. I just think it's simple. I think it's something different. I don't think Montreal's ever had a blue jersey at all, but yet it just works. They didn't try that hard, but it just looks really well.
They don't have to.
The ones I hated was, the Islander one, I think. You know what's funny is they went back to the like 2000s, which was when they did the navy jersey. So what are you, like, idolizing the Richard Park era or the Chris Simon era? Like, that's what you wanted to turn the clock back to? And like, I think, Eddie, we've talked about it once before. They never do the alternate jersey well ever. Remember the one they did that looked like the Met jersey where it had Islanders going across it and they had the silver in the shoulder pad? There was that. There was that time they did the orange in the mid 2000s that didn't look great, which I was shocked they didn't go back to that. That was another one that was bad. Then that Brooklyn Nets thing, which was, and even the one they have now that was from the Stadium Series when we played them, it doesn't look that great.
No, I agree with you. And,
now the Devil one, my best friend's a Devil fan, and at first he didn't like it when they like leaked some of it, but then when they released all of it, he had a positive opinion of it. I mean, I don't like it because I'm not a Devils fan, but yeah, so like that was
okay. 73 to 76, then 76 to 77. They look almost exactly the same. 76, 77, same. 77, 78, they still look the same. 78 to 84, they still look the same. 84 to 95, they still look the same. And then here he comes. Look how ridiculous that is.
That is the stupidest uniform.
And then the best part, if you go to the next one, they kept, So the logo, we got rid of it, but we're gonna keep still.
Right.
The Aquafresh waves and the
Yeah, this was it. So this is what they went to.
Right.
Which-
More or less.
What I don't understand.
they're celebrating the Richard Pack.
The Richard Parker. Yeah, that's what they're going back to.
Yes.
Or you could say Yashin.
Right. And then there was these winners.
Richard Park. There he is.
There he is.
Richard Park, there he is.
There he is again. Did
Yep.
he write this?
He's a
designed
blogger.
uniform.
He runs the NHL uniform.
Oh, that was it. That was the
That's the
Mets
Met one.
jersey.
The Mets uniforms. Oh,
That's
Who
terrible.
the hell told them that looked good?
and then to these. And
And
then-
even that, which I think
Giant
that's like
uniform.
their alternate now, or it's loosely based off it.
The black's not good.
I think those black jerseys were why Tavares left.
Oh,
These are bad
this.
too.
Yeah, like look at it. Anytime they've done a new jersey, it has never looked good. You can maybe make the argument the orange back in the two, but even that wasn't good.
Just
They're a third-rate organization all around.
always will be.
Always will be.
Always will be.
When it comes to ours, I mean, I don't hate the Liberty. I don't love it. I do think they dulled it down. But I think Pat mentioned it. I know I posted it in the group one or two times. This isn't supposed to be the only one they come out with, because they're supposed to come out with an alternate jersey that I guess lasts longer than this year, which this Liberty one is probably going to be a one and done. And if they come out with a new one, I agree with you guys. It should either be the New York, which I love that they did in the 80s. I get it. You would probably either have to do it on white, or you would have to be a little more creative with it, or go with the crest jersey, the pajama one, which I know I showed you in on Facebook, Jim. I actually got the rare white one like a month ago, which was difficult, and I paid out the nose for it. But I think the crest one, when you see it in person, it looks a lot better than in photographs.
Look at those babies. Look at
Yeah, I gotta say, I have both the white and the blue, and when you have it in your hand in person, it looks a lot better than any photograph or any like video can show for
Look
it.
at those hockey pads, too.
Or that one. I think that's when it says New York, and I forget who. Maybe Jim, you were the one who
I
said
get a
it.
buzz just looking at the Greshner jerseys.
So does he.
But part of the problem with the Heritage one was that you had New York going across it, and they wore it at home 90% of the time.
Right.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like to represent New York. That's what I want to see.
But the thing I have, and I know I said it in the chat room, and I think I said it to you, Eddie, when we got together a few months ago, the thing that's boring with this team when they do the alternates, with the exception of 2012, when they did that Winter Classic, that was phenomenal, is they always go to navy blue. The Winter Classic against Buffalo, the Liberty this time, the Liberty the first time. I didn't like those Stadium Series ones at Yankee Stadium at all, but whenever they do an alternate, it's always navy blue. Except for Winter Classic 2012, that they did the cream white or off white, and I think that was
goal.
the Mike Rupp one.
Yeah,
I
I
think that
like
was the
those
best
jerseys,
jersey they came out with.
Yeah, those were nice.
Yes.
It almost has like a medieval look to it, or maybe that's like the
the
wrong.
shield is kind of like, it's almost like a shield. Like the back
I think the
Right.
cream white was perfect. There wasn't too much of the navy blue. It was out of the box.
yeah.
Yep. That was a great jersey.
But people bitching about it, the Liberty one, or they're saying, "Oh, look, you're gonna wear it what 3 times,
Right.
maybe 4 times." They're not gonna wear it as much as they wore it back in the '90s and 2000s. They overkilled it, because they used to wear that like 1 or 2 times a week.
Yeah.
Ed 908 saying, fellas, I've missed a lot. What's with the Bryson caps?
I just answered them.
What does that mean? Oh, these
the
caps
hats.
you're wearing?
Yeah.
It's a National Podcast Hat Day.
Right. It's Cabby Hat Day.
Cabby Hat Day.
Cabby Hat Day. It's Q Hat.
We're fashion.
Eddie came on camera. He was wearing his hat. I said, "Oh, I got one of those. I should put it on." Eddie said, "Yeah, go ahead." So I did. So here we are.
Ed, are you going to get the Liberty one or no?
Nah.
I bought it. I bought one on eBay over the summer, but I got it for $50.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, so I don't need to get the new one because it's basically the same. It's the same thing.
Now, when you bought the white one, was that a game worn jersey?
No,
The white pajama?
the white pajama one. Although you know what, it wasn't game worn, but it was game issued because the photo Jim had on Google Images of Barnaby wearing it, it had that like vintage hockey patch on it, which was the V. So it was game issued. It's got the fight strap and everything on it, but it didn't say game worn.
Okay.
But it's legit. I mean, I love the thing. I think it's a great look. I don't get why I get why people hate it because you went away from the classic, but I think when you give it a chance, it really grows on you.
I think so too. But it represented a changing of eras and the departure of Emil Francis and.
But how many Ranger fans really know about that?
They don't. Right? They don't know about that. They don't know about all that crap.
And especially with like not the hipster mentality of the world, but if you show them, like if you show it now, I think people would like it a lot more.
The Barnaby picture cut out on me.
Yeah.
The picture got drunk on a golf course.
Yeah, between holes.
Right.
Moron.
Probably
All right.
probably drove the golf cart and got into an accident knowing him. He had a DUI on the golf course.
Right. All right, Matt, we're going to talk to Costa real quick and wrap it up. Thank you
Are we
for
going to break
chiming in.
down the salary cap with all the guys they kept on with
Next
him?
show?
Oh God.
Next
It's all
show.
about the money.
And then we'll do line combos.
Break down the tax forms.
Right.
Yes.
All right, Matt. Take care.
Take care,
Thanks,
Matt.
buddy.
Thanks for your
See ya,
input,
boys.
man.
Good night. Ladies and gentlemen,
There he
here he
is.
comes. The one and only.
Gentlemen,
How are you?
good sirs.
How are you?
Reposition him so we can see him. There we go.
I'll start listening. He's listening. You get a new computer chair or something?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got a gaming chair.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Nice. Look at you.
Wow. It's like Captain Kirk in that thing.
Yeah. So, what
I
say you?
I actually bought a Stadium Series jersey. I like them.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
like those jerseys.
That's fine. Look, that's fine. Everybody's got different. I don't begrudge anybody for their opinions. You got your likes, you got your dislikes. That's fine. I just wasn't crazy about them. I just
You mean
just
the
wasn't crazy
cream-colored ones?
no, the Stadium Series, the ones they wore at Yankee Stadium.
Oh yeah, When I got when I got influenza.
When you brought the China flu to the country by catching you caught the corona 10 years before everybody else at that stupid hockey game.
Dan Kenner gave it to me drinking Goldschlager in the parking lot.
At 9 o'clock in the morning, you're out in the Yankee Stadium parking lot.
I wore so many layers that day. I looked like the Michelin Man. And I still got freaking sick. I got pneumonia.
COVID-18.
I got COVID-18 that day.
Oh God! Oh boy!
Yeah. All right. So,
Like I said at the beginning of the show, Costa, hockey jerseys, people are very passionate about them, and everybody's opinions are different. Everybody hates those Winnipeg Jets jerseys. I love them.
I love those jerseys.
I think they're
I
cool.
like them too.
Everybody's got different opinions. That's fine.
I mean, Montreal. They did it right with Montreal. I agree 100%. Those are really nice.
Yeah.
The wild ones with the North Star colors. Those are really nice.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I love the Buffalo ones because I used to love the black and red ones.
You like the Buffa Slug?
Ugh.
You like those?
Ugh. I mean, did you like those ones back in the day? The Buffalo, red and the black. You didn't like those?
No.
I liked them.
No, that's fine.
They were okay. They were okay.
I like the buffalo headed ones. I thought those were nice.
No, I like the ones they wear now.
Yeah, they're nice too. I'm not saying. I mean, I just like those. I mean, those are nice. Even though I'm not a Golden Knights fan, I love the logo. The logo is really nice. But the colors, men's and men's.
You like the Boba Fett logo?
Yeah, I do actually do like. Yeah, I do like the Boba Fett logo. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, it just goes to show you we all have different opinions, different likes and dislikes. But you know what it's all about, right?
The money.
That's right. I got you to say it. It's all about the money.
Man.
Do you think the Ranger jersey guys will sell? I mean, will people buy this? I know people buy shit just because for the sake of buying shit.
I mean, I don't know if you could find the old Liberties. But if people saw the old ones, the old Liberties, okay, I'll buy one.
Okay, and I'm talking to some of the guys who actually buy jerseys. I'm talking to the Darryl Bushes, the Matt Morellos. Are you just gonna, if you have the original Liberty jersey, are you gonna go out and get this one, or you
probably not? If you have the original one, nah. Okay. I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not buying the new one.
I'm not buying it either.
I have the original. I have the blue and I have the white one. That's it. I'm fine.
And you have the Esposito one.
No, Hedberg.
Sorry.
But that's the new, the current style. One of these days, I'll get my pajama jersey. I'll get one of these days.
And now the Adidas. Now is this
maybe a Davidson 00 on the back?
Oh my God, I don't know about that. She get with Fatiu 22. I look good. Let me ask you this. Now, is this part of an Adidas rollout now since they've taken over?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is them like their first foray. Is this what this was basically about?
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything fundamentally?
I think year 3 of when Adidas had got the rights. I think year 3 or year 4, something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. Well, good for them. And hopefully the Rangers, they need more money. We got to get more money to Dolan, this son of a bitch.
More money,
right.
more money.
Living color bit, more money.
Going to be hurting without fans in the stands.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I said, I wrote an article. I put an article on the boards. I mean, at least the NBA has the right idea. Where they just open the luxury boxes, have fans in the luxury boxes. That's it. I think that's a good idea, personally. If you're gonna get some revenue, there you go.
Is that what the NBA is doing? I didn't even know.
Yeah, the NBA. I think they're just gonna open their arenas, just the luxury boxes for the most part.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you could put 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people in an arena as long as they're social distancing, that sort of shit. Hell, the Garden could do that if they did it right.
Yeah.
Well, I think if we're talking about the season now and off the jerseys, I think they should start the season as soon as possible. Okay.
January 1st.
If that's the date, because they need wiggle room if something happens. If there's a delay of 2 weeks. If it was up to me, like I said, after the Super Bowl, 60 games, Super Bowl after this, because then there's nothing going on after the Super Bowl until opening day in baseball. I agree.
February is a dead month, anyways. So I mean. That's just me. I would have preseason in January. Day after Super Bowl, start the season. 60 games.
That's what I have to say. That is a lucid plan, and I'm on board with that, Costa.
Thank you, sir.
I think it's a very good plan. What do you think, Jim?
I think it'll be in Larry Brooks's article tomorrow.
Yeah, we can read about it.
Right.
Costa will have to give you credit this time.
I think you'll read all about it in Larry Brooks's article.
My it's on my PayPal. For my my
scratch that you owed from Dancing Larry Brooks. All right, folks.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's the bottom line.
Right.
And I'm glad. How you feeling? You doing all you well yourself? You self quarantined?
I'm doing all right.
He's been quarantined for 25 years.
Hey, I don't social distance. I anti-social distance, or at the very least, selective social distance.
He's anti-social distancing.
Right.
I like that. Me and him were doing that way before the rest of the country was, before COVID hit.
Let me ask you both a question before we go, because I don't think we'll be on again before Thanksgiving. You having people over the house, Eddie? Or you going to somebody's house?
No.
Staying home.
It's gonna be me. Well, I got my dad and his girlfriend downstairs, so it's just gonna be us four.
Okay. Costa?
Yeah, same. As for what I'm hearing, just me and the parents. That's it.
Oh, and a mass murder when it's all over.
Read the papers on Black Friday.
This might be Costa's last appearance before the arraignment.
It's really gonna be Black Friday.
The next people you're on video with will be in black robes.
We'll be talking to them on phone.
Right. With the glass in front of
Costa,
them.
what do you think about the salary cap?
All right. So you're both staying home for Thanksgiving.
What about you, Jim?
Staying home. The Jen's parents are coming over for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's cool.
That's it. And according to the Pennsylvania governor, since we're having company over on Thanksgiving, they have to wear masks when they're in our house.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of this shit. I mean, there's a second wave. You know what a second wave is going to be? Second wave is going to be down south, where they have this fucking cavalier attitude toward the shit, and in the Midwest, where it's fucking bitter cold, and people are more prone to get fucking COVID there. Ain't gonna be no fucking second wave in New York, that's for sure. We're tough, we're smart.
There's already, but the second wave is here. We're in it. New York just shut down. New York just shut down the schools today.
Yeah, well.
Well,
it's a virus. It's gonna move across the country.
The schools
numbers are gonna.
But people are fucking stocking up like it's the fucking apocalypse.
Oh, I know. I ran to the store today. I had to get something from the store, and everybody baskets full. Yeah. Wednesday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, the store was packed. Everybody's carts were packed like there was a blizzard coming.
If we learned the apocalypse, the fucking zombies are coming, you know.
If we learned anything through Twitter and through this COVID, it is a hysterical country. The hysteria that people go into. If this was this type of hysteria, we would never have gotten out west. They would have set out from the east. Manifest Destiny would have never taken place. They would have stopped at Ohio, but oh my God, there's woods. And I mean,
could you imagine society today during the Great Depression? Country we would have just sold the country back to England. Would have called the Queen and said, "We're sorry, take us back."
I mean, in a depression, because I've talked about the depression with my grandparents stuff. They used to help each other out. Now it's just like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, no, we don't. No.
There's none of that.
Nobody helps out.
They're just like,
go ask somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. So,
shit about nothing anymore.
Okay, well,
just what way you're walking down the aisle in the supermarket. That's all anybody cares about.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Nobody has.
All right. Let's end it on a good note, guys.
It is a good note. Hey, America number one.
America number one.
All right. Costa, thank you very much. Boys, have a happy Thanksgiving. Everybody out there, if we don't see you, happy Thanksgiving. We love you. Oh, bye, Costa.
Let's go, Rangers.
Let's go, Rangers. Go buy your jerseys, whatever it is you're going to do. We love you. We'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.